back to the goblin or whatever. I'm gonna ask Tana if like, can I have the sapphire? I would like to ask Sigarda about it.
You know, like in the wild.
Or if you don't want, but
well, you know, because I'm a druid in the wild. Like usually we're okay with staring, but with like opponent stuff and shiny things like this, you know, and it's gonna cost you if you want to like give it to someone else, especially like I want like I don't know, a platinum or two.
a platinum or two? Like I'm gonna have to buy it off you? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
This druid is extorting.
Yeah, I'm being extorted.
Protection money.
Can I try and like pickpocket it from her?
You can try if you want, yeah.
Okay, well, is that sleight of hand?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that does not pass for passive.
It's like you fail the sleight of hand and it just turns into a fondle, an accidental fondle.
Nope.
Strangely.
Yeah, you do. Her perception is higher than that. She notices. Donna, you are aware of the fact that Helga just tried to take this sapphire from you.
I'll just wink at Helga and just act like she was just trying to fondle me or something. But then I'm gonna go back to Ostarion and be like, I'll sell it to you for one spell book. How about that? One druid spell book. You
For
need to
a
go find
druid
one,
spell
and I'll
book.
give it to you.
No, first you said a platinum. You can't extort me for more now.
Okay, one platinum. One platinum exactly. If you give me one, I'll give it to you. And you can give it to whoever you want.
How about this? I'll
Fine,
give you the platinum
I
for
guess.
it.
Who's paying?
Well,
I will give her the
agreed,
platinum
so-
for it because I don't want to have to bite off Helga as well. Jeez. I mean, at
I
this
have
rate,
now
I'm just gonna keep
updated
the
both of your
500 gold from
sheets
the
for
house.
the one platinum.
Okay. So I gave him the gemstone then. And I'm laughing a lot in characters.
Okay.
I am significantly annoyed, and I'm gonna go to the palace to talk to Sigarda about it.
All right, where do
I'm
you
gonna go with him.
in the palace?
To wherever she is, I guess.
Where do you go first? Like the throne room, her personal chambers, the library, etc.
I don't know. I ask anybody where she is.
So you walk up to like the guard at the front, like inner curtain thing, and apparently she hasn't been seen all day.
Like, okay. I will go to her personal chambers then.
You like knock on the door, no response.
Can I try the handle?
Sure. It's locked.
Okay. Is there like a keyhole I can look through or something?
No.
Yeah, alright. Oh, I'll bang on the door very loudly.
Guard comes from around the corner and says, "What's wrong? What's going on?"
I'm looking for Sigarda. I don't know where.
She's out of town. This
She's
guy
out of
looks to
town?
be a bit religious, which is kind of odd considering he's in the guard. Yeah.
Okay. I'll ask him where is she?
I'm not entirely sure, but she headed out of town toward Trebok.
Towards Trevake. Well, would the Queen Mother know where she might be headed? Do you think, sir?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Like, would the queen know where she's going?
I would doubt that very much. The queen is relatively incapable of doing anything else besides running the country these days.
And running the country doesn't concern knowing where the princess is going. All right then. I guess I will shrug and go to the down goblin then.
All right. As you walk away, he actually fails a stealth check, and you notice him pull something out of a pocket inside his tunic, and you hear him muttering to himself.
Is that right? So I see him do this?
Yeah, so he turns away from you and he reaches inside his thing and he kind of just mutters quietly.
I'm going to follow him.
So he's just standing in front of the bedchamber. You were just walking away.
He's probably just talking to his precious.
Precious. Yeah, I guess. Okay, can I go down a hallway and look around the corner and see what he does?
Sure. Do a stealth check.
Oh, yeah. All right.
No, he sees you. So he shouts out, you go around the corner, he's kind of peeking out around, and he's like, is there anything else you need?
No, sir. And I'm gonna stomp like I'm walking down the hallway, in place around the corner slightly.
Check, and then another stealth.
Yeah.
If you succeed deception.
Yeah. Does that succeed?
Let me tell you. 1 second. Private roll. Yes, he is very much deceived.
No, I look around the corner again, and it doesn't work.
I'm insulted, sir. He tries. So obviously he's trying to pass it off as though the deception didn't actually deceive him. You realize what happened when he saw you again?
Alright. I'm sorry to insult you, friend. And then I'll walk all the way down the hallway this time. And then I'll do another stealth roll and come back.
Yeah, you actually succeed this time, and you get there, and he is has his back turned to you, and he's kind of hunched over just a little bit, and he's muttering.
I'll wait and see what he does further.
He just stands there, and he starts muttering, and he stops for a minute or two, and then he starts muttering, and he goes on for a minute or two, and then stops. Kind of sounds like a conversation, but it's one-sided, so you can't hear anything he's saying.
He's hunched by the door still?
Yeah, not necessarily hunched, but he just kind of has his head down a little bit, and he's holding something near his chest.
Can I sneak up behind him?
You can try.
Alright, I will try. Did that roll?
Yeah, so as you get closer, you hear the Regalan, and then he notices you and turns around and grabs you by the scruff of your neck and drags you out of the inner curtain and throws you outside the inner curtain and then walks back in.
Oh, no. You can't, I punch him when he grabs me.
Okay, make an attack.
What do I roll for just like an attack, like unarmed? Or...
D20 plus your strength mod. That's a D2-0, not a D20.
Oh,
Plus 16.
My
It's
bad.
plus 3, your modifier, not your score.
Oh, my bad. Okay, I'm sorry. I did not understand exactly.
What?
Do I pass the check?
There you go.
You hit him. Roll a D4 for temporary physical damage. Or bludgeoning damage.
So what? Do I see what he has in his hand now? Because he did grab me.
Yeah, so it's a rock of some sort. It's a rock.
Okay. So did I hit him hard enough to like knock him over, or
That depends. Roll your damage.
What do you want for
1d4.
damage?
1d4.
Okay.
No. You
I guess I did
definitely
not.
make contact, but that's it. He shoves the thing in the pocket of his trousers, and he punches you back.
All right.
And he hits you. I'm assuming a 18 hits.
Yeah.
For 2 temporary damage. So it was like as soon as the fight ends, you'll get the health back. But
All right.
what do you do?
I'll punch him. I guess I'm in a fist fight now.
That goes to defender. And
So I miss.
Yeah.
Him?
He pulls something else out from inside his tunic, and he holds it up against your skin, which means he just makes a touch attack. Which hits, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Or
you fail. You black out. What is everybody else doing right now?
The fighting pit.
Tana?
I'll be at the down goblet too, just hanging out.
Alright, and Helga.
I might be betting.
I'm studying to learn a new spell.
Then give me a d20 to try to learn the spell. You learn whatever spell it was you were just trying to learn.
Woohoo!
Yep. And you get a random thug kind of guy. Just human thug that you're fighting.
Who does?
You're fighting a thug in the pit.
Oh, okay, well, whatever.
And he has
I'm
a
ready to
horrible
fight.
initiative. Go
Okay.
ahead and roll initiative for me.
13.
Oh, did you put it in the... we're gonna ignore this. You're first. Do your thing.
Pew pew pew.
Holy...
I'm a firing my laser.
Decapitated the dude. Like, the guy's dead for sure. I know it's a fighting bit, but
I need you to roll me a d8 for location. You permanently cleave off his left leg. It's completely gone.
If he yields, I'll give it to him. If he wants to surrender
Yeah,
to me at this point.
he's very done. He doesn't want to deal with that. That's not what he signed up for.
So this isn't the Black Knight that I'm dealing with,
No.
obviously.
So Tana, just so you're aware, you were betting on the would-be assumed winner. I just updated your sheet. You did not win as much as last time.
Alright. I'm gonna run up to the dude that he just cleaved his leg off of. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'll heal you, but you gotta pay me, man.
The entire wound is
this
cauterized
great.
over already, so it's not bleeding at all. But the leg is not reattached. They have a stand-in healer in the area for all of these fights who just sits there and heals. Like, that's their job. But they're not a high enough level to reattach the limbs.
too. Oh my gosh.
I want to get high fives from everybody and flex really hard
They seriously
and go
said
get drunk.
go, and you just sliced his leg off, and it was over. Like, that's it.
Are you not entertained?
Anyway, you have a couple more hours. Is there anything else you guys do? Alright, Ostarion, you wake
Helga
up.
says she's good.
Let me double check. You did a Constitution roll, not a save. Ostarion. But your Constitution saving throw is the same as your Constitution modifier, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, I think I clicked the wrong thing.
Yeah, it's fine though.
Whoops.
So yeah, Ostarion, you wake up in Sigarda's bedchambers, and your hands are cuffed around a post on like one of the those really fancy beds that are like king size, and they have the 4 posts in the corners and like the drapes and stuff, and like way too elaborate. And your hands are cuffed around one of the posts, and you see Sigarda and the guard from earlier discussing on the other side of the room.
Okay. I will wait until they're done discussing.
So you just like wake up and you're just staring at them.
No, I'm not gonna like make any like move or anything, and I'm not gonna make it obvious that I've woken up. If they notice, then they notice. But I'm gonna more or less just stay there, not moving.
Okay. Eventually, Sigarda looks over and sees your eyes are open. And she walks over. What were you thinking?
I was thinking that your friend here is a rather shady individual. And he also grabbed me first.
After you snuck up on him 3 times.
Hey, nobody knew where you were. All anyone told me is that you had left the castle.
That's because that's all I told anyone.
Well, what am I supposed to think then?
That you're a peasant?
Excuse you?
In this land, you have no more right than any other person on the street. Yes, you have
That's
lands
fine,
of
but
your own.
I also know you personally.
Yes, but that doesn't give you the right to poke in all of my affairs.
I wasn't even going to poke in your affairs. I had something to talk to you about.
And what would that be?
Well, maybe untie me, let me punch him again, and I'll tell you.
She walks over and unlocks the cuff around the one hand and pulls it around the thing and locks it to the wrist again, so you're still cuffed, just not around the thing, and like pushes you towards the door.
Fine then.
You just leave?
Yeah.
Alright, you're so
I'm
cuffed
pissed off,
and you
dude.
walk out.
Understand, Sigarda? And I'm saying this to her as we are leaving. This whole everyone is equal act is fine and all. I'm all for it, but don't forget who keeps you in power. Don't disrespect the nobility. That's a mistake your mother never made.
Have a nice day, Ostarion. Lamb.
Don't respect the nobility. Mm.
I'm going to. Is like the same guard there that I would have like asked if Sigarda was about? Is she
the
still?
guard has changed since then. It's been a couple hours.
All right.
Anything else?
No, I guess not. I'm gonna actually. I think I'm going to go like. Is there anywhere around like the gate to the castle where I could like just kind of like watch and see?
Like the inner curtain, you mean? Right around there?
Yeah, like outside for sure, but like I could see like the comings and goings.
Yeah, there's totally like benches there, whatever.
I
Well, a bench.
I don't want to make it
Like,
obvious, but I don't have to be close. I just want to see who comes out and who
Okay.
goes in, I guess.
Yeah.
Because now I'm curious. So I'm just gonna wait and see what happens then.
How long do you wait there? It's currently like 4 p.m.
As long as it takes for something to happen, I guess.
So you see,
If
like,
there's
the
nothing
normal
interesting,
royals
just wait
coming
there
and going. You don't see anybody
until
of the
dark.
royal family. You don't see the guard that you assaulted earlier. You don't like. Is there anything in particular you're looking for besides like immediate
Hey.
royal family or guard?
He assaulted me first, dude.
He tried
know
to
there's
remove you
nothing
from the
in
premises
particular.
for repeatedly sneaking around on royal ground. And then you
I want to
punch
go
him.
find
He
Ostarion.
assaulted me.
Okay, anyway.
I want to go find Ost.
Alright, you find him sitting on some bench like 40 feet away from the thing, like off to the side, or from like the front gate to the inner circle.
No, farther than that. I don't want to like. I want to be far enough that like I can't
Whatever.
be seen.
You find him,
But yeah,
and he's
Okay.
just staring at this gate.
Okay, so I'm a little drunk. And I want to attempt to convince him that we need to go back to his tower and go kill more goblins. Because this city is totally just... It just isn't fun anymore.
you're telling me.
Yeah, I'm telling you this. This is serious.
You're telling me, Flintlock, that you've had enough of fighting in the fighting ring?
That's actually not true, Arya. That is the exact opposite of truth. You get disadvantage if you're on alcohol at all, if anything.
No, I'm totally cool. And I really genuinely want to convince him. So which thing do I need to roll to convince him that we need to go back to his tower and wreck some
If you
goblins?
if you feel like the two of you need a role to roleplay correctly, then that would be.
I mean,
I want to convince him. I want to at least try, and I'll totally take the disadvantage because I'm drunk, because I really am.
Okay.
So that's fine. Is it persuasion?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what this is against, but I'm gonna go ahead and make my persuasion. Yeah, you can have a 7 to persuasion to go back to your tower and kill goblins.
Do with that whatever you
My
want.
charisma is
Oz.
10, so.
Does he make like a charisma saving throw? Is that what the opposing check is in
With
5th?
player-on-player interactions, there doesn't even need to be a check. You just say a thing, and the player decides whether or not that sounds convincing to them.
Well, I said what I said, but the die is the how well I delivered it.
Yeah.
If I catch
Plus
him in a
he's drunk
bad mood,
too, so.
if I catch him in a bad mood,
Pissed off, dude. Yeah, don't
Well,
forget
see,
that.
well, right, but like if I get it just wrong enough,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
your check will totally
Alright.
pass, and you
Well-
totally won't buy what I'm saying
Ost,
or whatever.
let's just take it this way. Ost, on a scale of 1 to 20, where 20 is the most convincing thing you have ever heard, and 1 is you now want to do the exact opposite for the rest of your life. That's a 7 out of 20. How do you respond?
I'm probably about a 2.
Wait, what?
I'm pretty annoyed, just at this
Right,
this
but,
whole
like,
day how it has gone.
He just told you we need to go
So,
kill
I
goblins because I'm
don't-
done with this city. How do you respond?
I'm sorry, man. If you want to go kill goblins, you're gonna have to go do it on your own time. I can't help you with that. We cleared out my castle, so I don't even know where any are. I don't want to go anywhere right now.
Okay, I'm peacing out. I'm seriously
Let's
leaving
go.
town. I'm going.
All right.
Like I'm not telling you that. I'm just leaving.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wandering
okay.
off.
So you head out of town to the south at
Yep.
about 5:30 p.m.
Sure. I'm drunk.
It's really drunk.
Okay.
Anybody can take advantage of me right now. I'm in a really vulnerable state.
How are you
Wow,
like
man, now I
blackout
feel
status
guilty that you're
drunk,
just
or are
wandering
you
out
just like
into the middle of nowhere.
just like
I'm just like drunken fist drunk.
okay?
Like if I was a little more dexterous, maybe I could use it to my advantage in a fight, but I probably am not gonna get any advantage. Like I'm a little drunk,
Okay,
and I know it.
cool. The other three.
My judgment is definitely impaired. I'm
You're
not making good
aware
choices tonight.
of this fact that he's leaving town drunk. So what do the other three of you do?
I'm still waiting to see. Like, I want to potentially like follow the weird guard or whoever, but I'm looking for anyone of interest that is not like out of the ordinary, and I'm still waiting.
So that would be like
So.
anybody of the royal family, any guard that you
Yeah.
know is directly associated with guarding the royal family closely, something like that.
No, like, I mean, no, I'm either looking for the guy who assaulted me first, or Sigarda, or anybody, like anything else that is abnormal.
You see Sigarda's twin little sisters playing tag just outside of the inner gate. That's the closest that you get to anything like that.
Okay, I'm still gonna wait then.
All right, it's like 9 p.m. In that
Yeah,
time,
that's
it's
fine.
like 4 hours. Tana or Helga, do you guys do anything?
Helga is away from the keyboard at the moment.
Okay.
She'll be back momentarily, and I'll ask her.
I want to go to like a money changer or exchanger or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So probably down at the market
Yeah.
because I have way too many coins at this point.
Considering you are way over encumbered solely because of your gold, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, let's go find one of those.
All right, so you find a money changer and you walk up. What do you say?
Hello, good sir. I would like to use your services for an exchange of coins.
What coins are we looking at today?
328 gold pieces for 32 platinum. Well, 320 gold pieces for 32 platinum.
Tell you what, I'll give you three. If you give me 323 gold pieces, I will give you 32 platinum.
All right, you got a deal.
All right. He shakes your hand. Seems pretty content. Holy crap! That was 6 pounds you just went down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going. All right, and then did you say we were aware that Flintlocke left town drunk,
You
or
have
that we
no idea. You know that he left the bar drunk. You don't know where he went.
Alright, I'm just gonna. I want to see if there's like a temple or something in town, like a religious center, or like a religious district for whatever pantheon of gods.
There are about 4 religious locations in town. One is to a god Akatosh, which is a dragon god. It's very, very small. The other is to a god named... dang it. It's a god of nature and creation and magic to do with that. I forget his name. You also get the god Shianine and one to the Raven Queen.
What does the Raven Queen god, like, what does she cover?
Everything has its time of death, and anything that tries to escape that death needs to die.
I'm gonna go to that little temple of Akatos, actually.
Okay.
And can I like study anything there, like talk with them?
So it's like 4 scrolls,
Do you
a
have any
guy
books?
who looks like he hasn't bathed in a month, and like a tent that is set up on a street corner.
Alright.
What? So you walk up to him.
I'm gonna go up.
Do you walk up to him and like start a
Yeah.
conversation? Oh.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna like look first. Like I'm gonna be like peering around to seeing what's around the tent, but then yeah, I'll start conversation with him.
Oh.
Does he speak like that?
Yeah, that's him.
Or is it you making a noise? Okay. I'll be like, hello, good sir. I am interested in your deity specifically, and I was wondering if you could tell me anything about him.
So he gets like super, super excited, and he starts talking like this so fast that you can't really tell what he's talking about, and he just keeps going and going and going, and gets really, really excited, and he pulls these scrolls out, and he starts unrolling them, and it's in this language that you can't understand, and honestly, you have no idea what's even going on, except for that there's writing, and he's excited.
I'm going to tell him to slow down. All right, calm down, good sir. Can
sorry.
What language is this? Really quick.
It's called the
Is it strict
ancient language.
Okay. And first of all, what does your deity cover and do in this world?
He leads other deities.
Alright.
It's a pantheon that calls themselves the Divines, and he leads it.
Can you teach me this language at all, or a little bit of it?
It's lost to most of us. I only know what I do know from the man who taught me.
And you couldn't teach me any, not even like a little bit.
He points to like this passage, or he points to this passage, and he like quotes it, but you can't tell at all how those letters become the words that he's saying in English, or in common. It seems like mostly he was told what the passage means, and he's just reciting it from memory.
All right.
And it's a passage about
I'm
the
gonna-
image
I'm
of
going
the
to-
god, how it's a silver dragon that has a very polygonal figure, which I will show you actually what he looks like. There's an image above the tent. I'm gonna have to show it on the camera. There's an image above the tent that is a dragon that looks like that.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna wish him a good day for now, but I will be back to see if I can't learn anything else about your god and deity. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to like Parisi the market and
Come again
whatnot.
soon. And on your way out, there's a
I
donation
will.
bowl if you feel so inclined.
I will give him. You know, I have a lot of money. I'll give him 2 gold pieces.
Thank you.
I'll take that off, Rocky. By the way.
I already did.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the two of you are.
Yeah.
So, Gap and Helga, the two of you have left town to the south. Ostarion, at 9 o'clock, what do you do? I need a minute to think about what they're doing. So,
Same thing.
how late are you going to sit here?
Till something happens, man.
Like 3 a.m. status?
Sure.
Meta game, right? Something did happen. The dwarf came and said, "We're gonna go kill goblins. Let's go."
Yeah, I'm more interested in in what has occurred.
It's like those girls. I know a few, right? Who are like, "I'm gonna wait till a nice guy comes along," and it's like they're ignoring all the nice guys they've met. This happens, right? I know a few who have done this. It's like just like that. It's just like that. You ignored the dwarf on the adventure. Anyway, that's all my meta.
Right.
No more meta.
Anyway, yeah, you seriously sit there all night, no sleep, and you see nothing until the next morning.
All right.
Okay. Alright, so you head out of town to the south, and you just start walking down the path. Down the road.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, shambling more than
Well, yeah.
walking, but yeah.
At what point... Fuck. Ooh. I want you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Oh, you actually did badly. Yeah, so you get like... I'm gonna say like a mile south of the city, and you totally pass out drunk.
Perfect. I love it.
So then it's Helga is standing next to your passed out body. What does she do? Whether that's you or her playing her, I don't care. Just
She just passed control to me. She's going to bed for the night. She's coughing a whole lot. So,
yeah.
Trying to do my best to do what her character would do and not do what my character wants her to do.
The dwarf.
I don't think she would attempt to carry me, although she might be able to, because Dragonborn are pretty tough. But I think she would just, like, sit me up against the tree on the side of the road, or like maybe in 10 feet into the forest or whatever.
Yeah.
Just a little ways off the road, and just wait for me to sober up. And she would just plop down for the night. And
So you kind of just move here, a temporary camp, like a mile out of town? Kind of thing?
yeah, like super temporary, like not even camp, just a nice little spot off the road to hide, kind of thing.
All right, then Tana, you're the only one who doesn't have. Yeah, that's fair. Tana, you're the only one who doesn't have something that you're doing all night. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna. Okay. I'm going to go back to the down goblin and like look for my traveling companions that I've been with for the past couple of days now.
You don't see
Obviously.
all night.
Well. I'm going to go up to the bartender, the one with the weird voice,
Yes.
and ask her, if she's seen them.
They were in here earlier. If you remember, the one cleaved the other guy's leg off. But they left pretty drunk earlier.
Karma, if you want, I can have been saying stuff about like I'm gonna go get those goblins, freaking goblins. That there's more, and I'm gonna go get them, and I just like shamble out of the bar, like tip a table over on accident, or whatever.
Yeah, then she actually says he was talking about killing some goblins and knocked over some of my tables.
Oh,
Really
all
annoyed.
right,
You can tell she's annoyed at the fact that the tables.
I'll give her a gold piece for the tables to pay if they're broken or. Alright, and then I'll thank her for the information, and right as I'm getting up to leave, because I will be getting up to leave in a second. I want to say, just like hello or something to her in Sylvan, or however you pronounce it. It's that third language.
Yeah.
On my character sheet. She's the one with the weird voice, right?
To the bartender, you're saying hello? In Sylvan.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to see if she responds.
Isn't that a druid-only language? You have to be a druid to know that?
No, that's Fae. So it's like fairies and other magical creatures.
Let me look 1 second. I don't actually.
Sylvan is basically like Elvish, right?
It's a really fancy
Same thing.
Elvish, I think.
A little bit. Yeah.
Like high Elvish, posh Elvish.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, Sylvan you got from your Outlander background, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me see. Yes, actually, she responds, you speak this tongue?
I reply, I do. Very well.
Her voice sounds
learned it from-
significantly calmer in this language.
Alright, okay. I'll tell her I recognize the imperfections in her common tongue and what it relates to. And then I'll ask her what species she is.
Human.
Human? But, okay. How did you learn this language?
I consider myself a specialist of the abandoned tongues.
Nice, nice. Well, as a druid, I know little bits of different languages here and there, but I've been curious about a very particular lost language actually lately. Do you know anything about? Wait, what was the language called that we were just at the one dude about? Was it just ancient? Do you know anything about the ancient language, or have you heard of it?
I haven't heard of anything called the ancient language, but I know of a few ancient languages.
Do you know any that would revolve around Akatos?
Potentially.
Did you hear me? Oh, potentially. If could I pay you to teach me potentially? No.
Not that
Could
one.
I? Not that one. Hmm.
There,
What could I do that would
there
convince you?
is. She kind of beckons for you to lean closer and leans in towards you and says, "There is a
Okay.
man in Baresh who are really dead set about learning this language that you could go speak with. Name's Thad.
Alright. Thank you. Alright. Thank you so much, kind bartender. And I'll pay you 1 more gold just for telling me. And I'll wink at her because I know that she's a cool person. I'll do like
Okay,
the
one
finger
second.
pointer gun as I'm leaving. Alright. Sorry.
Hey.
She seems to have taken it a little bit the wrong way and blushes a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll continue walking away, but I've acted cool, and I'll go try to find. I'll start heading towards the keep because I know we fought goblins there, so I'll head out of town, but I don't know how far we get or anything.
All right, so you get out and you find the mini camp that the other two have set up about a mile outside of town, just off the path, and you see them.
All right. You just want to end there, actually, so Celeste doesn't miss anything. Or...
Yeah, Ostarion, you're done about midnight. Where do you go at that point?
Alright. Yeah, so midnight rolls around. I've been sitting there wasting my time.
For like
I got
7
bored.
hours.
Hey man, I don't know. I don't know. The whole thing just struck me as shady, so shrug. I'm going to go to the down goblin and ask where people have been. And
Alright, so she recounts a tale of the delegatation, if that's a word, of this random thug, the drunkification of Firebeard, the breakification of her table, the odd question is... I'm out of words, never mind. The odd questioning
that's
from...
really good.
The odd questioning from Tana, and the fact that Tana then followed out into the wild.
Well, if he was as drunk as she said, I suppose they probably didn't make it too far. So
Yeah.
I'll go find them too.
Alright, so now you're all a mile south of Draklin in the woods at 1 a.m. And I guess we'll call it a week there.
Sounds about right.
So again, Rocky Gaming, this is Welcome to Arenthul. This stream will be broken up into 30-minute segments and published on Rocky Gaming, a YouTube channel. If there's anything that you missed and you want to watch it, feel free to go catch up there. And I guess that's all for this week. So once again, don't forget to smash some beauty goblins.